Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School. How are you all doing? I hope you are all keeping great. Today we will start with a new chapter from the text Beehive. The name of the chapter is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Now, let us just look into the title itself. What do you think makes a beautiful mind? Is it some gifted qualities that a person has, or is it some qualities that we are developing on our own? Think about it and let me know. Here we are going to study about a world famous extraordinary scientist. It is none other than Albert Einstein. Of course, we are all aware of Albert Einstein and the contributions he has made to the world of science. Let us just explore into his life. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. His mother thought that he was an abnormal child because his head was very huge. Till the age of 2 years, Albert Einstein never spoke a word. When he started speaking from the age of 2 years, he was always repeating each word 2 times that his friends began to call him boring, boring. As a young child, Albert spent much of his time with mechanical toys. He had very little friends. So much that when a newborn baby came to his house, his younger sister, he was much surprised to see the baby and asked his mother, "Where are her wheels?" At school, his headmaster thought him to be a very stupid child and good for nothing. But his mother had immense confidence in the capabilities and talents of Albert Einstein that she urged him to learn to play the violin. Albert Einstein remained a renowned violinist till the end of his life. At the age of 15, his parents moved to Milan in Italy. Albert was left with his relatives to continue his studies in Germany. But Albert had much difficulty in coping up with the studies in German schools. The teachers were pretty strict and he felt uncomfortable with those teachers. Often he had a clash with them. Finally, he was able to convince his parents and move to continue his studies in Milan. After schooling, he joined the University of Zurich. He showed more interest in physics and maths. There he met Mileva Morik, a fellow student. She was equally talented and clever like Einstein. It is told that Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. It simply means that Einstein felt that both of them had an equal interest in art, literature and music, and they had a common hatred towards people who spoke against literature and art. Their friendship finally made them fall in love. After completing his education at the age of 21, Albert joined as a technical assistant in the patent office in Bern. Patent office means a government office which is issuing certificates, approving inventions. So he joined as a technical assistant, but at the same time he was also secretly doing his research work for the theory of relativity. In 1905, Albert Einstein was able to come up with his paper for the theory of relativity, in which he proposes that time and distance are not fixed, followed by his world-famous equation E is equal to mc square. This theory made him world-famous. But at the same time, his personal life was getting to be difficult and disturbing. Albert Einstein wanted to marry Mileva Merrick, but his mother vehemently opposed it. The reason was that she was 3 years older than Albert. Not only that, his mother felt that since Melena was equally intelligent and bookish like Einstein, she would make a very poor homemaker. However, ignoring the opposition of his mother, finally Albert Einstein and Milena got married in 1903 and they had 2 sons, but their family life was not a happy one. After a lot of clashes and difficulties in their married life, they both divorced in the same year. Albert Einstein got married to his cousin Elsa. The year 1919, however, proved to be a very promising year for Albert Einstein. During the solar eclipse in 1919, it was proved that the theory of relativity which Albert had published in 1915 was exactly correct. This revolutionized the world of physics. Albert Einstein got the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. In 1933, when Nazis came into power in Germany, Albert Einstein immigrated to United States of America. 5 years later, the Germans discovered the nuclear fission. This created a great uproar amongst the American scientists. Albert Einstein feared that this would prove to be dangerous, and the scientists were trying to find a method to develop the atom bomb. Hence, Albert Einstein wrote to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt to stop all researches and studies based on building up a nuclear bomb. However, his words were not given any importance, and in secrecy, the atom bomb was discovered. Albert was deeply hurt and shocked when the American troops dropped the atom bomb in the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. He then wrote a public missive. Public missive means an official letter to the United Nations asking to form a world government. For the next 10 years, he got involved into politics, propagating for world peace and democracy. Einstein passed away at the age of 75 in 1955. He is recognized as a visionary and a world citizen as much as a genius. Visionary means a person who is able to think about future. The title of the lesson, A Truly Beautiful Mind, is very apt for Albert Einstein because his life is a message to the world. He propagated that science should be solely devoted to the promotion of world peace and prosperity. If used for destruction, it can create havoc or hell on earth. So now tell me, students, what is that makes a truly beautiful mind? Is it extraordinary talents or the gifts of blessings that God gives you? Definitely not. A truly beautiful mind comes from nurturing positive and truthful qualities inside your mind. As human beings, we should all follow the life of Albert Einstein and think about the peace and prosperity of the world. And therein, we are able to create a heaven on earth. So with this, we are concluding today's class. Notes are attached. I want all of you to read the textbook and study the notes. Attempt your test paper also and keep studying hard. Have a great day. Thank you.